this time? All right. My name is Jeremy Wu, and this morning I'm going to talk about my passion for a career in student affairs, and my experience and skills that will help me in a career. As Steve Jobs said, I know from my own education that if I hadn't encountered 2 to 3 individuals, I would have probably spent my time in jail. Although I can't say I would have spent my time in jail, this is something I highly identify with. There are about 5 to 6 people here at Western that have truly influenced me and changed who I am today. When I first entered college, I was a biomedical science major, and although I love biomedical sciences, after my experiences here on campus in leadership and with my different advisors and mentors, I decided to enter a career in student affairs because I wanted other people to have the same experiences and opportunities that I've had here at Western. For some of you who don't know, what is Student Affairs? Student Affairs is a division of a university committed to fostering students' growth, development, safety, and health in an all-inclusive learning environment. This was taken from Western Michigan University's website, their division of Student Affairs. Basically what that's saying is Student Affairs is everything outside of the classroom. Anything from student leadership, which includes like your student government, Greek life, student programming, to res life, academic advising, health services such as syndicus, assessment, counseling center, dining services, career services, a bunch of different things here on campus. And that's what I want to go into. I personally want to go into more of the student leadership, more of like an academic advising type situation. But I would honestly be happy with any type of career in student affairs. A little bit about myself. In April of 2013, I will graduate with a bachelor's degree in organizational communications with minors in sociology and integrative holistic healthcare and wellness. I chose to minor in sociology because I felt it paired very well with communication major, and it gave me a different lens on the communication process, more of a cultural side. And then the integrative holistic healthcare and wellness minor I chose because I felt that it allowed me to see the student as a whole in the different aspects that they're going through as they go through their college career. I have a ton of experience in student leadership and nonprofit management here at Western Michigan University. I'm going to explain a little bit about that. For the past 2 years, I've been a student supervisor with WMU Dining Services. I oversee roughly 20 people and carrying out the mission of dining services. In this couple weeks ago, I took over as the scheduling supervisor with WMU Dining Services. I oversee about 190 people, scheduling them in the fall and spring semester, and then about 40 in the summer. And that includes all the basic orientation stuff, HR paperwork, and then the scheduling, which is the biggest part. And that requires a lot of dedication, motivation, and organization with handling all those applications and all that paperwork. My student leadership experience here on campus, it started with Drive Safe Kalamazoo. My freshman year, one of the first things I did here was join DSK. I heard about it during orientation, and I just fell in love with the concept. That November, I became the director of sponsorship for the organization, and that involved talking to different businesses and different departments around the Kalamazoo community and getting them to donate some kind of financial or in-kind donation to the organization. That March, at the change of the executive board, I became the director of fundraising, which I was required to raise $15,000 during the year for DSK. And then that's a lot of summer work. We could do a lot of fundraisers in the summer where it's a whole weekend of 16-hour days, and it was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work during summer. I also, during that September, I became the student representative to the WMU Faculty Senate Undergraduate Studies Council. For those of you that don't know, there's kind of like a student government. There's also a faculty government, and the student government has representatives on the different commissions of faculty, the Faculty Senate. I was the undergraduate representative along with another individual, and we basically had our input on different changes to the undergraduate curriculum, additions, any kind of change or any kind of policy change that had to happen to an undergraduate program or class addition had to go through this commission. first, and then it goes through an even crazier, longer process. But that's a whole other story. That October, our vice chairperson quit, so I became the vice chairperson of internal affairs for Drive City Kalamazoo. I oversaw all the financial and operational aspects of the organizations, including fundraising, sponsorship, operations, risk management, anything that wasn't social, I oversaw. And then that March, again, at the change of executive boards, I became the chairperson, and you oversee everything with that. You have to meet with different WNU leaders, and it's just a lot of work and requires a lot of dedication and organization. And all of these, in addition, I've also sat on various hiring committees for the university, including different dean hiring committees, or the hiring committee for the Bernhardt Center when the director left, and student activities and leadership programs. Different skills I have. I am a strong communicator. I have a very diverse background in group problem solving. I have a lot of leadership experience. I'm very self-motivated and devoted. I have a very strong work ethic, and I'm very objective in all my work. As a quote that Katharine Graham said that I personally very, very much identify with, to love what you do and feel that it matters, how could anything be more fun? This is something that I truly believe in student affairs. I think it would be an amazing career that'd be a lot of fun, and I thank you for your time today.